Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. And the Trojans ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Owls offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Trying to take it back. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Give to the back. Fakes his man out. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Using the quick game. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
USC 14.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jeff.
The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The RPO fired complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Already find a hole in that secondary. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air.
Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown USC. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to kick it off.
Fair catch called for and made. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Snags it over the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Power football with the run.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that. Is out of bounds. One final play before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Scott. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Gonna let it fly. And it's caught inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Liberty. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Fighting off the defender. The Trojans have enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Off the RPO, complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is an improved, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Makes the grab over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And into the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
He's got it on the move. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to have. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in sleep.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They scored here. We're in for a ball game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That's caught. It's Ashley. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. score. We'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, Kennesaw State, 14.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They'll go to the ground. Scored. To the 32, a pickup of 5.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the...
Catch in stride inside the 15. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize it.
All kinds of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to move it through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, They got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
They're trailing by just 4 to Liberty. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Set up for second and short after that completion. To throw, it's Daniels. Got his man quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
USC.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Turns it on in midfield. Smashes ahead. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got a guy.
The sure hands, it's Branch. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half.
Kennesaw State, 21.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He makes the connection. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. The Trojans are on the move. The give to the tailback. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
From this spot on the field, that will be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Swings it out to his running back. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw 1 pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again, or else this leash maybe gets a little bit short. Maybe we start warming up the righty in the bullpen.
A little screen to the running back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Steps away. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. But you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play. They just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. The defense clearly not fooled. Got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make 3rd down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans!
USC.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 35 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They're trying to get to it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sound.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. To the air, it's Daniels. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Creates a little space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Trojans will snap it on first and 10. Got his man downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Third and goal for the offense. The give on the inside. And they get him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, they'll take to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Edwards. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Comes out throwing on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the...
Looking for the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to